Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the stream. I'm Robert from the El Magnifico Games channel and today we're going to continue with our playthrough of Frostpunk. Now, we seem to be doing relatively well in Frostpunk. We're 30 days into the main scenario, it's minus 60 and as you can see everybody's toasty and warm. When I was putting together the post for social media to say that I'm going live, I looked up the name of the settlement because I didn't remember it. It's New London, incidentally. But I ended up spoiling myself accidentally, and I found out that apparently the main scenario is supposed to be exactly 48 days long, which I didn't know. And I must say, I find slightly surprising, because it feels like we've pretty much done everything. I mean, I know there may be some random events like this refugee event, but we've researched almost all the technology that's actually going to be useful to us. We've enacted, I think, all the laws that are useful to us. We've explored the entire map, so much so that I actually dismantled the beacon. More on that in a second. Because there was nothing left to explore, so it's kind of hard to imagine what's going to happen now to really challenge us. There might be something that happens, we'll have to see. Speaking about the beacon, it occurred to me that perhaps the reason why we were asked to deal with the refugee situation, even though there doesn't appear to be anything we can do, is because I was supposed to use the scouts from the beacon to actually find the refugees. That's guesswork on my part. That may not be the case. I'm just wondering where I could put the beacon for now, where it would be warm. If we're building another one. Hang on, there's the industrial hothouse. That's a regular hothouse. I definitely, currently, if we look at the economy screen, you'll see that our food we're positive on food, but not by a lot. Well, if we've got refugees coming in that we need to feed, then I'm thinking we want to make sure we have 2 industrial hothouses. So let's upgrade that. Excellent. And now let's throw down a beacon. So if I saw correctly, that's a steam hub. Yeah, there's plenty of room for a beacon there. Beacon, beacon, beacon. Where are you? I was just looking at you and I've forgotten. Here. So we can throw down a beacon here, so that we'll actually be able to explore some more. Right, what else do we need to do? I think one of the main things we need to work towards is reducing our energy consumption, specifically coal, I mean. Because yes, we're quite positive right now, and we are actually on the maximum steam level, which is good. But I am concerned that in the future we may have to go into overdrive for extended periods to keep everybody warm. And if that's the case, then, well, that will double our coal consumption, won't it? And we won't even be close to fitting the bill. So for that reason, we want to move away from, well, having all these steam hubs keeping people warm. So currently we have a bunch of steam hubs that are just keeping places warm during working hours. But for example, we could put some automatons to work in these 2 steelworks, and then I think we could turn the steel hub off. I think. I know that automatons need to refuel at steam hubs. But I don't know if the steam hub has to be on for that to happen. At least I was under the impression that they need to. I could be wrong. I'm just checking under automatons if I can find it. I am well. I hope you're well too. Good night. Oh, good night, Jenny. The automatons can replace entire crews at most workplaces. They are produced in the factory and work 24 hours per day. Their initial efficiency is 60%, we've improved that significantly, but it can be raised by researched upgrades. And automation recharges itself twice daily from the generator or steam hub without interfering with its operations. Right, so would this have to be on? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not, and I could just have it there but have it turned off. We have this wall drill. The wall drill would be a good candidate also for putting automatons in. Where else do we have steam hubs that are actually in use? Obviously in the residential areas. Is this residential? This is working. What actually is here? There's a couple of, at least one child shelter. Yeah, we'd have to do quite a bit of city redistribution to make that work. I wonder if we wouldn't be better off... Hang on, can I reduce the range on most of these? Probably. That one I probably can't because of the factory. But this one I probably can. That will reduce our coal usage. In fact, let's go between them. Here. Right, which one am I on? Right, that one, that's on 1. That one is on 2. That one's off. This one's on 1. 1. 2. 2. 1. Yeah, we've done a reasonably good job of keeping those on an appropriate range. Alright, let's see how that changes things. And while we're at it, let's go to the factory, which is here. Yes, they know to build more automatons. Good. So let's restart time. Yep, and this is working fine with the reduced range.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
And how's that changed the coal situation? It's improved it slightly. I wonder if what we're actually going to be better off doing is just setting up a whole nother coal thumper and just producing more coal instead. That's the best idea I have. 1 hungry. Well, we should have enough food rations, so I'm slightly surprised. Right, yes. Create a group of scouts. Transport, right. Refugees. Are there any other refugees out there? Not that I can see. Time to reach our city, 2 days. You can send scouts to meet the survivors and escort them to our city safely. I think I'll do so. So we probably only need 1 group of scouts right now, I would guess. We are going to need more housing, though. What's the housing situation looking like? Yeah, we can only support up to 11 more people. So we are definitely going to need more housing. Which is fine. That will increase the amount of coal we use, though. Unless I found a place that's already heated to put more houses in. To be fair, there are suitable places I could do that. Like over here. I mean, we removed houses from there last week, but what was that? Something happened. A new automaton has been built. Wonderful. I'll put them to work in the steel works, I think. I take it this is already got an automaton working in it. Yes. So upgrading it didn't change who was working there, which is what we wanted. Right, is there any more laws we want to sign? Hope will fall slightly. Yeah, we don't need that. I think Oh, triage. It's probably worth having triage. But it's probably not a huge priority. Same with foreman. Alright, we'll pass those. It gives us something to... At least we're not wasting the opportunity to sign a law. Oh wow, that did hurt. Hope. The doctors will just pick who lives and who dies? That's scary. If you can't get back to work fast, you're useless. I got that. I wish I didn't hurt Hope like that, but still. Right, we've nearly researched whatever the next tech was that we were looking at. What was it? Hothouse selection research. Ooh, is that going to improve what our hothouses produce? It will indeed. House insulation, yes, yes, yes. That'll help once the temperature drops again. Right, how are we doing? How are we doing on the heating situation? Coal, I should say. Yeah. I still want to get us to the point where we're producing twice as much as we're using. Ideally. In the future, is there any more tech we can use to make coal thumpers more... Sorry, steam hubs more efficient? Don't think so. No. I think there was one that did that, but I think we already have it. Yeah, we do. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Let's just do this one at a time. Can I find one steam hub that we really could do without? I'm thinking that one once we have enough automatons, but... Not really in town, is there? We really are using them. Maybe this one? But the public house is nearby. Ah, there's a guard station here already. That means this is a good spot to put up houses if we were going to. So let's do that. So this won't be quite as efficiently packed as this is, but it won't require us to put down any more heaters right now. Also don't know how many more people we're looking at. Right, that should be support for up to 60 more people. Oh, where do you think you need a road? Here. But yeah, you get the idea. We're trying to get to the point where
It's time for rest.
we're producing twice as much coal as we're using. That's my current main goal. Why did discontent rise? Oh, controversial law. Oh, probably whatever this is. The interrogation. So, we've just finished interrogating a group of suspected subversives, and almost all of them are ready to sign the Pledge of Loyalty. Just one man resists. He says that he won't do it. He can't report on his family and friends, and that we have no right to compel people to cooperate. What should we do with him? Force him to sign. The man may get hurt. Imprison him. Hope will fall slightly. Let him go, but keep an eye on him. Using the Pledge of Loyalty will have a slightly lower chance of success. Hope will rise. I'm tempted to go with that one, because we're not bothered by hope and discontent right now. Very cold, you say? Oh, I see. Did I only have that on at certain times of the day? That's still not good enough. Oh dear. What was heating here before then? I didn't have this on, did I? No. Okay, never mind. Let's demolish these buildings I just built. And we'll find a better spot. Fortunately, we have the time and resources to do this, although this would have been avoidable had I been paying closer attention. So are you on 24/7? You are. Alright, we'll build them over here then. This is the most logical spot. House. Hang on, we're going to need a guard tower, aren't we? Guard station, I should say. Here, I guess. And hopefully we'll be able to throw up a few houses. Is that all I can afford right now? That's fine. We can deal with that tomorrow. Oh, there we go. We've just had a large influx of steel, probably from dismantling those other houses. I've only found enough places for 30 more people, though. 40? House, house, house. Oh well, it's a start. We can work from here. Right, it's a new day. Refugees from Frostland running from the storm. A huge crowd of people have reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way, and that they'll die without our help. We'd never have survived it. Thank our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in. Everyone's welcome. 70 people, 30 of them ill, will enter the city. Discontent will rise, hope will rise. Only the healthy ones. 40 people will enter. Send them on their way. Everyone's welcome. Now I have a homelessness problem. Alright. I'm gonna have to build another district for housing then. And that probably means I need to build another coal thumper and what have you. Realistically. How are we doing for food? That's just not true. We should be fine for food. I'm not sure why it's claiming that we're not getting anywhere with it. Can I put an automaton in the cookhouse? I don't remember where the cookhouse was. There it is. I could. I might do that. That's not top priority, but I might do that. Alright, let's see about making another area like that. Another residential area. Excellent. Right, next. What is next? The Steam hub. There it is. Put the Steam hub in. That'll do. Now, I put guardhouses next to that, didn't I? Guard stations, I should say. And then we just fill the rest up with houses. And we should be golden. Slightly closer to the public house than I would have liked. Oh well, too late. That'll have to do for now. That should certainly deal with the immediate homeless. How's the coal situation? Oh, that hasn't updated yet. It can't have. Health insulation researched. Wonderful. Glad to hear it. Infirmary checklist. Infirmaries will heal people 15% faster. That sounds great. What else? What else? Oh, I forgot to send out a patrol. hope this is all going to get built. It should do.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
If I deconstruct the public house, can I make another? Yeah, I think so. They're not happy about that. Don't worry, it's coming back. Assuming I'm allowed. I just want to move it over slightly. Yeah, I can. There you go. No need to fret. New automaton, wonderful. And we've got that extra house I wanted. That's right, we need more streets here, don't we? Did those not link up? There we go, that should be linked up. Right, let me look at that food situation again. How's that looking? Still not quite managing it, so we're going to need another hothouse, I take it. That's a child shelter. Where's the hothouse? There it is. There's the other one. I need to find room for another. Possibly there. Food. Industrial hothouse. We need more steam cores. That's fine. If that's the case, though, then what I'll do is let these workers go, replace them with another automaton, and see if I can't do away with how do I turn it off? There we go. Do away with that and see if it still functions. I think it will. That's convenient. Yes, I know there's people that are hungry. We're working on it. It's going to take time, though. It's going to take a few days. Where's the cookhouse? Let me find the cookhouse quickly. Where is that cookhouse? Did I move it over here or something? Near the industrial hothouses? Not that I can see. That's the cookhouse. We only have one, don't we? Yep. Right, I'm putting you on soup temporarily. That should solve the food problem. Right, what are we going to research next? Infirmary mechanization. Infirmary will employ fewer people. That doesn't help in our case, because we're already using automatons in all of our infirmaries. What else would we like? Anything here? Technically advanced wall drill. but we don't really... That's not much of a problem right now. The insulation. We'll go with the insulation. Because things are about to get colder again. Go down to -17. We need to be prepared for that. Oh, another group of refugees. Let's go meet them and help them. Let me check the factory. Yeah, you're not doing anything, which is what I want, because I don't want my steam cores used up. Blimey, quite a lot of people being treated. Then again, we were told that a lot of ill people were coming in, weren't we? So that's not actually very surprising. Public house. Let's make sure they're fully employed. Guard tower, fully employed. Shouldn't there be 2 guard towers? There definitely should be, but I'm not seeing the other one. Oh wait, I know where that is. Do I? Yeah, I was thinking over here. Right. Not that that guard tower over there didn't need people to be employed there. Passive effects. Almost all of our people live near guard stations. The presence of guards lowers discontent and restores the hope of people living nearby. Excellent. So we'll be able to get another industrial hothouse tomorrow, hopefully. And then the following day we'll be able to get an automaton working there. How's the coal situation looking? Ugh, not great. Not great. I think we exchanged one steam hub up by the Advanced Steelworks, which was on range 1, for a steam hub over here, which is on range 2. Actually, can this go down to range 1? It can. Excellent, and we can consider extending that if we need it. But for now, it's just providing a lot of extra housing. Speaking of housing, how are we actually doing? We can support up to 100 more people. 101 technically. Which is good. Can we send out a patrol? Not yet. Frostbite? How did that happen? Policing the streets, sir. A group of drunk men were disturbing the peace, pushing each other, screaming obscenities and harassing women in the street. Our guards intervened and restrained the drunks before anyone was hurt. Let them sober up, hope will rise slightly, punish them. People may get hurt, discontent will fall slightly. I think punish, well... It depends upon the exact circumstances. It's the harassing women part that I'm most concerned by. But that could be interpreted in a lot of ways. That's quite broad. I mean, do they mean legal harassing? Or are they just using, you know, everyday language? If they've committed a crime, they probably should be punished. Why would they get hurt if they're being punished, though? We have a prison. I think we have to nip that one in the bud, to be honest. Can I get started on the next coal thumper? Because I did say we should build one. I could also do with knowing the range over which it would operate. This might be a good spot for it, actually, since this has to be on all the time anyway. Right, that's the area we have to introduce another coal thumper. I think that'll be enough. Let's see. Right, resources, coal thumper. Steam coal thumper. That's the one. Is there gonna be enough room there? I'm not sure there's gonna be enough room there to get all the gathering points in I would need. No, it looks like the two gathering points end up being about the same width as the coal thumper itself. Let me look again. Yeah, it's gonna be a tight squeeze. I'm not sure there's enough room there. Where else would I pick, though? That's the thing. Because ideally, I mean, I can afford to put another steam hub down to keep another coal thumper warm if needed. It's just I would prefer to avoid that if I could. Yeah, we're not getting another one in there, are we? Over here, I guess. It's the only way we're going to do it. Regrettable, but I don't see an alternative. Okay. Alright, and I haven't built that other hothouse yet, have I? Right, gathering post. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we need a steam hub. There, I think. Right, what would normally be powering these ones? This. It's possible we can do away with that one, I'll have to check. Anyway, fingers crossed, as I say, we can get our coal production up to twice what we're using. Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one, many of them victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming, though. Should we let them in? Everyone's welcome. Yeah, we can handle another 70 people. 70 more, though, would be a problem. Perhaps I'll have to build some more houses over here. United people under a strong leader have nothing to fear. So, once we get the next steam core, the plan is to build another industrial hothouse. Then to put an automaton there, and then I suppose we'll be automating this. It's about to get cold. Oh, minus 70, then it'll be minus 80. This is gonna get cold.
We've got work to do.
Right, the final group of refugees is coming. I wonder if this is supposed to be a boon to the player, to suddenly have so many people, an influx of so many people so late in the game. The trouble is, we've been doing sufficiently well that it isn't really that much of a boon to suddenly have to, because we haven't had many deaths. Resource depots will be able to store 50% more resources. That does sound good. Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. Right, so for now, we'll fully employ people. Have 4 coal thumpers working at the same time. Oh, I missed what it actually was called, that achievement. There we go. Why is discontent risen? Right, how are we doing? Food situation we're barely sustaining. Housing. Oh, actually, we can support more people than I thought. We probably only need one more house. I'm sure we could find somewhere sensible to put one more house. That is to support another 70 people if 70 more people arrive. We don't know that it will be 70 next time. So perhaps I should wait. Blimey, 51 people being treated. When's that next steam core arriving? 5 hours. That reminds me, how are we doing for coal now? Still not, even with another coal thumper up, we're still not making as much as I'd like. We've still not breached the fabled doubling our usage. That'll help. That'll help even more. Right, we've got the resource depot upgrade. What's the next resource depot upgrade? Allows us to build large resource depots which can store much more resources. Can't be built in place of an existing resource depot. Well, then that's not a priority. I wonder what automation redesign does. Still not a priority. Let's get the overdrive coupling in. Allows us to raise the temperature of all heat zones by 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. We definitely want that because things are going to get cold. We know this. Blimey. That is quite a lot more coal we can store. Oh yeah, foreman. Haven't done that yet.
Listen, everyone. New law.
Ooh, I used to be a factory foreman. Maybe this will make things run smoother. Time will tell. Oh, before I forget, I should have sent out some patrols. I keep forgetting to do that.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Oh, we can build that other industrial hothouse now, which should make feeding our people a lot easier. Where to put it though? Yeah, that is problematic. I can't see anywhere permanently heated that I could actually fit it. Guess I'd have to put it like over here. Build a road to it. And turn this on permanently. At least that... Wait, that's the wrong one. Turn that on permanently. Build the road. There we go. Excellent. The overdrive couplings have been researched. Right, what does generator bypass do? Generator stress will increase 25% slower and fall 25% faster. Wonderful. That may turn out to be very important. Right, temporarily we'll just have normal people working in the hothouse until we can get some automations in. The third wave, the third group of refugees is here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey and by tending the gravely ill and injured with them. Their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We're evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those who were too ill to travel. Nansen amongst them. God have mercy on us. The great frost is coming. Shall we let them in? Yes. It's 60 more people. Compassionate. In the new home scenario, accept all groups of refugees. What looms ahead? Sir, now we can clearly see what the refugees were running from. The great frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. Okay. I hadn't actually seen this screen rotated before. That was quite off-putting. I don't know if we're still going to get steam cores delivered during the storm, or if it won't end well for the porters. Ooh, ice crevice. Right, there's a bunch of new locations we can go to all of a sudden. So we should do that. Right. We'll send them all to the closest point, which is here. And once they've arrived, we'll spread them out. To those 3 points so we can go to all of them in quick succession. before the storm comes. Good thing we had capacity for this many sick. Do we have enough homes? Just barely. I should check that the population doesn't go up when the sick are treated, because it might do. Yeah, because it says we have 581 there, but only 529 inhabitants. The difference there is going to be 52, which doesn't quite add up to the number of sick. Interesting. Well, if we need to build more houses, we need to build more houses. We'll deal with that as needs be. We won't survive this. How will we manage against that monstrosity? We'll be fine. We've weathered bad weather before and we'll do it again. See? The temperature will start rising on day 37. Right, is our population going up as people are being treated? How do I check? Economy, that's the one. Still says 529. I don't know how it's counting people. It's odd. How are we doing for food? Before I forget. That shouldn't be so low. Because we should have a new hothouse that's in operation. Right, you lot need to spread out. One of you's going to Deep Hollow. One of you's going to the Ice Crevasse. And the final one's going to the Snow Burrows. Right, good luck to you all. I didn't have to do anything to have them add equipment to the beacon, did I? Not by the looks of it. Nowhere else to go, is there? Not by the looks of it. Maybe the cookhouse is overwhelmed. Maybe the cookhouse can't do enough food. That would explain it. I think that may be the... No. No, you should be able to handle it. Or is it just a difference between an automaton and people? Strange. Well, we'll get to see in a moment. Right, generator safety bypass researched. Excellent. Streamlined automatons. And I may as well go to the factory, wherever that is, there, and order another automaton for when we have the next steam core. Oh, blimey, discontent is rising quickly. What are all these unpopular decisions? Serious accident, sir. There's been an accident. An automaton has stepped on a man, crushing his leg and crippling him for life. People argue that the automatons should walk more slowly and carefully, even at the cost of their efficiency. Hope will rise. The efficiency of automatons will fall by 10%. We can't afford it. Discontent will rise slightly. Automatons will remain a threat. I don't think we can afford it. I'm sorry. We rely on them too much. Maybe I'll do that. Well, I don't think I'll get the choice again. Maybe I'd consider doing that after the temperature has stabilised. But we're relying on them to survive right now. They're producing all of our coal, for example. Right, now we have a load of homeless all of a sudden.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Right, how many hours is this on for? Not all of them. Which is fine. I just need to find another... Oh, we can build some houses over here, can't we? Yes. Don't know if we can build enough houses, but we can build some houses. Not a lot. Really not a lot. How's the coal situation looking? Grim. Frankly, if we had to go into overdrive, we wouldn't be able to maintain it for long. Alright, if I set this up to level 2, I can probably get some more houses in there. How many, we'll have to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get quite a few more houses in here actually. Yeah, loads more houses. And I actually have room for one more house on top of that. Don't have the wood currently. No, we do. The storm and city readiness. I've just noticed that. I'll have a look at that in a second. Right, the storm and city readiness. This is the beginning of the end. The storm is coming. When it reaches the city, there will be nothing more you can do but wait it out. The storm moves towards the city, destroying and killing everything on its way, including any outpost teams and scouts caught on Frostland. It will bring with it extreme cold, which will render some facilities inoperative. This city has to be well prepared to survive this natural disaster. Surviving the storm. The storm is coming, and when it reaches the city, there will be nothing more you can do but wait it out. Survive. If the beacon stereoscopic lenses technology has been researched, the time until the end of the storm will be shown in the panel. don't see that as an option. Oh, there. Oh, we can grab that in a minute. Right. What would automaton redesign do? The cost of automatons will be further reduced. Yeah, that's not that important. Oh, we don't have the wood. Oh, the scouts are waiting. Forgot about that. We found the dying people Namsen's refugees told us about. They're sheltering in an icy... We found the dying people Nansen's refugees told us about. They're sheltering in an icy crevasse. These people are on their last legs. Despite taking shelter in an ice crevasse, many of them suffer from heavy frostbite and hypothermia. We can help them still if we act quickly and bring them to our city. They can't stand on their own. Some can hardly talk. Bring them to our city. Scouts have reached the deep hollow. Wonderful. The terrain drops suddenly here into a deep hollow. There are wounded people and dead bodies at its rocky bottom. A long way down. Those people must have fallen into this hole while escaping the incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. That is, if we strap them into our sleds and bring them to our city quickly. Do so. Wait, are there additional things we need to research here? Oh dear, there are. At least 2 more points. Alright. Change of plans. You're going here. Wait, can I not change your course? No. I'm not sure we're going to be able to rescue all these people. Well, we'll get as many as we can. Well, it's night time now, so we won't be able to do any research at night. So even though there's wood available, it would make more sense to... Wait, what happened? Oh, is the storm already upon us? I just noticed we're not getting any more steam cores. The expedition's gone. Maybe it's late enough in the game that we're not allowed another expedition. Where was I? I was saying that... on account of the fact that... we can't do any research right now, it doesn't make sense to spend the resources on the stereoscopic lenses yet. We may as well wait till the morning. Oh, if we don't get another steam core, that means no more... Oh no, we're going to get 1 more automaton. Great. Oh, there's the expedition. Great. They are still there. Can we send out another patrol? Yes. Let's got discontent down and hope up. It's mostly our coal balance that worries me. Then again, if we can't do anything, then I don't suppose there's any point getting any more resources, so we can actually turn a lot of that off. Scouts have reached the snow barrows. All these people are deathly ill. It's a wonder they're still alive. The snow barrows are only a little less freezing than the surrounding icy wasteland. They won't last a day if we don't take them right now to the city. Oh, and there's more. I might go for the sleds first, just for the extra speed. Then we'll go for the stereoscopic lenses to know how much time we have till the storm hits. Right, scouts. We'll use the trick of sending them somewhere they've been before, so they'll be a bit quicker. How are we doing for housing? We should have excessive housing. Yeah, we do. We can support about 70 more people, which should be enough. How will we manage against that monstrosity? May as well man that watchtower, I don't see a reason not to.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Right, we've got another group of scouts arriving in just a second. Have over 600 population living in houses only. Oh dear. And we may need more housing. Goodness knows where we're going to put it though. How much can we support? Oh no, we can just about get by with the housing we have. But what about the people that are about to enter though? It's a worry. Oops. I wasn't trying to turn them off, I was trying to examine them. Right, that's on 24/7. So in theory we could extend the range here and get a few more houses in. I'm not sure that's worth it, to be honest, in that specific spot. Did I turn this on 24/7? No. That one is though. For the industrial hothouse. So we can get a few more houses in there if we need to. Two more. Well, that's better than no more. That may make the difference, we'll just have to see. New automaton built. Excellent. Right, where's that new hothouse? It's the cookhouse. I wish I could get an automaton in there. That's the new hothouse. Oh no, it's not. That's an old one. That's the new one. Right. How's the food situation looking now? We're still not producing enough food. I think the cookhouse has reached its limit. Well, we'll have to see. Maybe I should build a second cookhouse as a precaution in case we can't build during the storm. Why can I not build there? Is it the road that's in the way? Must be. Right, cookhouse. We may not need this one, but it's good to know that it's an option in case we do. How are we doing for coal? Why 0 per day? That's clearly wrong. Oh, because we've reached capacity, I see. Right, can I get a sensible figure now? Yeah, we're still nothing like the producing as much as I'd like. Right, boosted scout sled is wonderful. Now I need that. Now we stand a chance of actually getting to the next 3 in time. I wonder if it hits, the storm hits around day 38 and then ends at 48. What happened? Oh, scouts. Right, you here. Camp compass, please. Right, we've got another group arriving. Right, head over there, please. I think I'll tell the factory to make me another automaton. Because those things are lovely. And it is getting built. Excellent. Maybe it's worth building another coal thumper over here. It probably is. We already have a generator that covers this area. I think that's the right call. I have the resources. Coal thumper. Wrong one. Steam coal thumper. Don't think there's going to be quite enough room there. Steam coal thumper. Here. Resource gathering points. Here, 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 and here. Actually, do all my coal thumpers have automata working in them? That one doesn't. Right. And nor will that one, presumably.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
That should cover all of them. That one's only half covered. Maybe I need to move this one over a bit. Where's the steam gen? Steam hub, sorry. Here. That goes there. You're gonna be destructed. Right, where are the scouts? You're here. You head over here. That looks further. Of the two, that one looks like the further one. Right, explore. A small group of scientists is finishing the loading of their supplies. They work efficiently, but in silence, looking somewhat dejected. We're mostly helping with the evacuations now, one of them tells us. We used to study the Earth's magnetic field, but there are more important things to worry about now, like survival. We'll escort them back. Oh, there's yet another point. I don't think we're going to get all that done. There's too many. Runaway child, sir. A man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. He wanted to borrow a scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive and she scares easily. The father explains, I must find her before she's lost for good. She's all I have left. You don't have enough food rations. He'll die. He'll die too. Stop him. Well, that's not nice, because even if we don't have enough food rations right now, we should be able to produce them. I'll let him go. How is the food situation? Well, that's misleading, isn't it? Right, both cookhouses are... have full employment. Where's the other cookhouse, actually? You can go back to normal rations. We should be able to feed enough people now. You need to head up here, don't you? Oh, how many days? How many days do we have? That's the question. We searched the remains of the camp. This must have been some scientific operation dedicated to the research of whatever punched this hole in the ice. Now the place is deserted and there's nothing of value to be found here. Were we too late? Oh my goodness, the number of places we now have to explore. We're gonna need another housing district at this rate. It's fine, we can deal with the cold. That's not a problem. Okay, that wall drill's too chilly to operate. But the steam wall drill isn't. Interesting. I guess steam wall drills are more resilient. It's fine. Right, let's check. How's the food situation? Good, we are actually quite positive now. Housing. Barely enough. And we've got more people coming in. Coal. Still not good enough. Because the amount of coal we're using keeps going up. Hang on, this can probably be reduced. That only needs a shorter range and only needs to be on during work hours. That'll help. Not really enough, but it is helping. Right, I can build a few more houses over there. They won't have a guard tower, but they'll be better than no houses. Oh no, that's a dumb idea, because that Steam hub's not on all the time. Cancel. 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 Ahaha! Stereoscope lenses researched. Right, where's the timer then? We should be... the game said it would tell us when the storm's coming. Advanced measuring instruments installed in the beacon will enable us to gauge the severity of incoming storms. Okay, do I go to the beacon? If the beacon stereoscopic lenses technology has been researched, the time until the end of the storm will be shown in the panel. Oh, okay. It won't tell us when it starts then. Ugh. I am worried that it may be starting on day 38, like I said. Alright. Is there any other technologies we could really do with? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Let's go with improved heaters just in case. Prepare for the storm, sir. The scientists couldn't believe their eyes, but they've double and triple checked their calculations, say that the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperature to plummet beyond anything we've ever experienced before. Hunting will be impossible. The plants in the hothouses will freeze. Everyone left outside the city will perish, and so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. Okay, I need to build rations then. A large supply of rations. We are massively overproducing on food, aren't we? Yeah. Alright. Alright, we can work with this. Resource depots. I don't think they need to be heated. Do they? Doesn't look like it. Good, so I can just fill this area with some. Prepare for the storm. Recruit all scouts and outpost teams. Gather at least a week's worth of food for each citizen. You want me to gather over 3,000 food? That's not gonna happen. I wish you told me sooner. Even at 200 a day, that's gonna take about 20 days, just under. We did what we could to raise the heat output of the generator. This alone might not be enough. All our homes and workplaces should be as warm as possible. The cold that's coming could kill in minutes. I guess the further out spots are just going to have to be left. Any indicator of when the storm is actually going to hit, though? Like, do I have 3 days, for example? Or am I... Is this... Or is there nothing we can do? Right, if I go to soup... We should be able to make... Yeah, we should be making an extra 400 a day. That's the most the 2 cookhouses can manage, I believe. So, yeah. Well, I hope we have a few days left, otherwise... Well, there's nothing we'll be able to do. Scouts have reached the Camp Vulcan. As we approach the camp, we can see that its inhabitants are busy packing. You're going the wrong way, You're going the wrong way! The scientists mistook us for refugees, but after we tell them about a city, they're nonplussed. It's probably too close to the storm to withstand it. Well, you might consult Nansen on that if you reach him in the south. The work here is done. We could convince him to join us so we could show them our city. Well, they will set off towards our city on their own. It will take longer and some of them may die. I think that's the only choice at this point. If we're going to explore any more. We're really pushing it. But I still don't know when the storm is actually going to hit. Scouts have returned safely to the city. Wonderful. How are we doing for housing? I think... Yeah, we're in trouble. It's not like the coal situation's any better. I'll tell you what, we are actually quite close to my goal now of producing twice as much as we use. Do we have an automaton free? Yes. Where am I going to build more houses? I mean, another residential district would provide a lot. I guess the most sensible thing to do would be to expand one of these. Like I did on the other side. We have slightly less room due to the child shelters. Oh, are you already at your maximum range? Oops. As are you, presumably. You are. Right. That means that there is room for more housing. That I've somehow missed this entire stream. Why are these not being built? Oh, they are. Slowly. Hungry polar bears. Inside damaged crawlers we found several dead bodies. Few of them are torn apart like... Sorry. A few of them are torn apart like they were partially eaten by some beasts. Polar bears, we think. We never know for sure what happened... Sorry. We'll never know for sure what happened to them, and there's nothing useful for us to salvage from this gruesome place. Okay. Oh, maybe the storm doesn't actually arrive until day 48. I mean, that's the best possible interpretation, but perhaps you need to get everything done by then. All your objectives to either win or lose the game. Well, we'll have to see, won't we? If that were the case, I'd say we're actually in a pretty good place. Somehow I doubt it though. Wait, they said a week's worth of food. Again, I accidentally spoilt myself and found out that the game ends on day 48. Maybe that means that it doesn't arrive until day 41, in which case we probably do have just enough time to do what needs to be done. Let me see. That's each one of those is adding 450 food capacity. We're gonna need about 9 of them then. Fine, we can do that. I still don't know if we're going to be able to produce them quickly enough though. Probably not. How are we doing? Oh, they haven't even built much yet. Improved heaters researched. Wonderful. I think the next thing I want to... I may well research some more heater related stuff, but I think the next thing I really want is the large depot. Explore the jagged rocks. Ruins of the underground base reek of sulfur. It must have been a warm and sheltered place, but now exploring its depths is dangerous. Exploring the ruins, we found a briefcase signed by Namson. It appears to contain some interesting blueprints. Take technology. We'll acquire some useful technology. Namson Stormwatch. Okay. Right, how's the housing situation? Better. We probably do have enough houses now. I think there was room for one more house over here though, so I may as well build that. Oh, we are in a position... No, I shouldn't make another automaton yet. I should save up to make another industrial hothouse. And then we'll make another cookhouse. And I guess I'll turn some sort of heater on. Permanently, temporarily. The crater is fresh, with broken ice around the rim. We searched the camp for clues for the scientist's fate and found none. Everything's in order, but not a perfect order. It looks like they went out to do something and didn't return. Maybe they tried to descend into the crater and got lost in the maze of broken ice, or they got caught by a blizzard, or both. We seem to be acquiring more technology, which I'm not complaining about at all. Oh, the guard station's freezing. That's fine, I don't actually care enough to do anything about that. I guess technically I should move the guard station. There are houses over there, right? Oh, there's one house. Two houses. Right, guard station. Where are you? Order? There's not really enough room, is there? It doesn't matter. I don't care enough. Waiting. Right, you head over here. Hopefully that's the last spot. Look at how quickly our food rations are disappearing. Namsen's Stormwatch. Nansen's warning. We found a note left by Namsen and his co-workers. The expected cold is hard to predict. It will be way below any temperature ever recorded on Earth. Gale Force 10 as the jet stream seems to abate on descent. Afterwards the climate shall start improving slowly. We're moving towards this apocalyptic storm to confirm our predictions. Farewell, and may God protect you. Right. Well, that appears to be everything over there. I guess I should start moving them towards the other two groups in case they need assistance. The danger of the cold, losing a limb. One of our people has had to undergo an amputation. Working in the freezing cold left him with some severe frostbite. There was no other choice. We must do something. I've already signed the prosthetics law. Oh, it's telling me I've got about a week. Well, 6 days now. Oh, right. If I need to build up a week's worth of food in, well, I'd have to assume less than 6 days. I'm going to have to be producing more food than we're eating. Right. I don't think that's going to happen, but I can try. I guess that means no more automatons. I just need to build hot houses and cook houses. We may as well have them build prosthetics, actually. Let's make sure no one's working in freezing conditions. Large resource depot, wonderful. Advanced heaters. Scouts have reached the ice caves. Oh, blimey. Someone's frozen body. By the dead bodies we have found many crates filled with papers, a testimony of the extensive research dedicated to fluctuations of the Earth's magnetic field. It's too heavy to understand by our scouts and too heavy to bring it to the city. There's nothing to do here. Right, let's have them to start head homewards. I'll tell you what I might do actually. I might actually take automatons off of coal thumper duty for now. Oops, I did the opposite of what I meant there. This is a temporary measure to make sure I have plenty that I can place on the cookhouses and the hothouses. I mean, they won't be in use, as we've just been told, once the storm hits. We need to have enough food already gathered up, so it's fine. Because we'll be producing enough coal easily to meet our needs without the automatons as it is. And this may improve our food production a bit. Yes, quite a bit. Still not sure we're going to be able to get enough food though. But we can try, we can try.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Wait, hang on. I'm being daft. Hunter's huts. I haven't been using them up till now, but like, well, I think I used them a little bit right at the very start. But why don't I build a load now? While we still can, while we still have time. Because we have loads of unemployed. And again, this will be a temporary steam hub. We'll be disabling this once the storm hits. rubbish. Can I find a better place to put that? I've used up a lot of space is the trouble. Wrong one. It's problematic. I know it doesn't really matter if I destroy resources at this point. I don't know, it just instinctively feels like something I don't want to do. There we go. Right. Steam hub. Wonderful. Hunters' huts. How many can I get in there? Not a lot. Well, better than none. And we're gonna need another cookhouse as well. That'll probably be covered. Who's waiting? An ill-fated project. Scientists who built the station designed it to withstand the Arctic climate, but they clearly underestimated the fierce Arctic fauna. The doors and windows have been bashed in by heavy blows, letting inside the cold and snow. Scientific and life support equipment froze and burst, dooming the base and its inhabitants. That's pretty grim. I think that's everything. Right. Help the survivors then. And the rest of the scouts need to come home. So I think that's everything. Never found out what they meant about that technology though. That didn't seem to materialize into anything. How much more time do we have? 5 more days. Advanced teachers, wonderful. Right, heater efficiency, let's grab that. Right, how's the food situation looking? Still not gaining food fast enough. I'm sure that's helped, but we need more. Ah, how much more food? Oh, that's a lot of food rations. Yes, 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 yes. I hope we can still produce coal when the storm hits. Otherwise, well, we just won't be able to make it. But that would be a ridiculous amount of coal, to have a week's worth of coal stockpiled. Right, we're now in a position to make another industrial hothouse. put it there. And again, we'll make another temporary steam hub. And then we'll turn off as many steam hubs as we can. When the,
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
when the storm hits. Keep producing more prosthetics, they seem pretty useful by the looks of things. Where's the steel thumpers? Not steel thumpers, the other one, the steel thumpers don't exist, coal thumpers. There. Right, I need another automaton. There we go. Right, where's this hothouse that we've just built? That's not it. Where is it? There it is. It's still being built. Right, automaton. Right, now how's our food production? We should be producing more than that. Oh, that reminds me. Where's that other cookhouse? The one we newly built. Right, you're on soup. Sorry about the quality of food, everyone, but we have to try and survive. Right. So we're producing about 700 a day. How many more days do we have? 5 more days. 700, that'll bring us up to about 3,500 plus what we have, which is about 1,000. We will just barely manage it by the looks of things. Well, then we may as well ask for more automata. I see no reason not to. You can be disbanded then. Definitely nothing else to explore. Don't think so. I think we have explored everything. Right, you can be disbanded then. Oh, dearie me. We might do this. I was doubtful at first, but we might. Hungry mother. Sir, a woman has come to plead with you. She wants more food rations, but the cooks say that she's already received her allowance. I beg you, Captain, the woman says in a trembling voice. Your men mean well, but they must have made a mistake. I need 2 rations, one for me and one for my sick child, please. Give her 2 food rations, it's fine, we've got plenty. Oh, look at how much hope has fallen in the last hour or so in game. Oh, you're waiting. You can be disbanded then. Was that the scientist that just arrived? I assume so. Ah, these must be the scientists. City of Men. Oh, I misread. I didn't get to see what the what the achievement was actually for. Heater efficiency upgrade. Wonderful. So if we need that, it's available. Hopefully we won't need it though. Where's the one that lets us get engineer? Oops. Engineer automata, because that may be useful. There we go. That may be useful when we have difficulty sending people to work. Oh, we've got a slightly hotter spell than the storm's gonna hit, I assume. Fear of the storm. Food fest cause riots. Sir, we investigate the discrepancies between the raw food use and the output of the cookhouses. It turns out that cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught one thief. They say they wanted to secure their families before the storm shuts down the food supply. Banish them? Postguard to suppress the cooks. I won't address that now. Postguards to address the cooks.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Oh dear. Why does this not seem to let us change the stored resource? Oh, that's done it. Okay, I get it. I see. I see. I misunderstood how that worked. Excellent. Automatons can be used at workshops and factories. Just what I like to hear. May as well grab the prosthesis tech. We'll get a few more steam cores, and hopefully that means a few more automatons before the storm hits. Oh, another group of scouts we can disband. Right, where are all the houses? I wish there was a way I could easily select all buildings of a type. Because we have the residential districts, but as you know, I've had to extend out in some cases. Oh well, we'll just have to worry about that at the time. Right, I could actually destroy up to 6 houses. without consequences.
Work is done for the day.
Streamlined prosthesis researched, wonderful. So what does the optimized prosthesis do? Makes them be produced much more quickly. Fine by me. Oh, set the factory. Hang on. Coal thumper. Where do we still have an automaton working? Here. Right, you're going to the factory. Huh. That's interesting. There are two different prosthesis options now. Take out our coal still balanced, yeah. We can worry about doing a better job of that once the storm hits. Right, how many more days? 4 more days. Oh, that was probably because it was still working on the old recipe, I see. Alright, get me another automaton, please. I wish it would tell me where people are when they get frostbite. Oh, is it here? Yeah, fair enough. Don't bother employing people there then. Doom-mongering drunks. A dozen or so people got drunk and took to the streets. They were chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? I think banishing them is harsh, because that's a death sentence. The prison would be the appropriate place. Well, I'm caught between a rock and a hard place here. Send them home is just a slap on the wrist, and that's not really appropriate. But banishing them is very harsh. Well, if it's one or the other, we'll banish them. City of Steam. Have 15 automatons at the same time. Is that how many we have? Goodness. The main reason I banished them, although like I say, I would much rather have just put them in prison or something, is because it's the doom mongering I particularly want to put a stop to. The last thing we need now is a morale crisis. Excellent, we have a new automaton. Guess they can go to work in one of the steel thumpers. I said it wrong again. Coal thumpers. Right, how many more trips are we going to get from the depot, do you think? Wait, are they refusing to go back there? Oh, they can! That's it! Blimey, we were lucky to get that achievement when we did then. Alright, if that's it, then we can disband you. Why did you say I failed that? Oh, did they die? Yeah. Whoops. Well, that's unfortunate. If I'd understood how that worked, I would have managed that very differently. We won't survive this. How will we manage against that monstrosity? We'll be fine. Oh, so it will drop one level, and one level more. So we'll go to minus 90. That will be the coldest we've ever seen, but honestly, I don't think it'll be that bad.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
This is a bit silly. Out of curiosity, if I created another outpost team and then disbanded them. Yeah, the game's not having any of it. It knows better. Oh well, there's not really much more for us to do. I guess stock up on prostheses is all we can do. Right, anything else worth grabbing? I don't think so. Infirmary mechanization, just in case I have to pull automatons off, but I doubt I will. Blimey, look at those food rations. Oh, I think we've researched about everything. Everything that we need anyway. Yeah, looks it. It might actually be worth my time building another resource depot. Or several. I wouldn't mind another large resource depot. To capitalise on all the food. Why is the factory not building any more prostheses? Because the recipe changed, right? A bit macabre now I think about it. Stocking up on prostheses just in time for the cold.
Time to waste. We've got work to do.
Prayers at work, sir. The people employed at this gathering post refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Through prayer we can find the hope of deliverance, whatever happens. Force them to work. Your hope can fall, but there's jobs to be done. Jobs that are necessary for survival. Food supplies ready. How is the food situation actually? Yeah, not too bad.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Fight over supplies, sir. An argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources the facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Keep me updated. What makes me think that's going to develop into something nasty? Well, we've done the best we can, realistically speaking.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Things are gonna get hard once we hit tomorrow, I think. Fear of the storm. A mob storms the stockpile. So a crowd of terrified people have stormed the stockpiles and started plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating and reinforce their homes. We need 1,500 wood to supply everybody. I can't supply that much wood. People may get hurt. The city comes first. Discontent will rise. Hope will fall. I take your points, but... Oh, blimey, that is bad. But we are not... We've always managed to produce just enough wood. We've never kept a stockpile of wood. Wait, why are we not producing enough coal all of a sudden? We should be. I was looking at the coal numbers. So I think minus 70 is the lowest temperature we've seen yet. Look at all that food. 8 days worth of food. Only about a day's worth of coal though. What jobs need to get done? Gathering of coal, I think that's about it. Oh, and the infirmaries.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Right, it's about to get colder. Stolen rations. Sir, the man who wanted to go after his runaway daughter has quietly left the city. 20 food rations have also disappeared from the stockpile. It seems he took matters into his own hands. I'm actually glad about that. I wanted him to, I wanted him to find his daughter. And I would have given him the food rations. It's just at the time we didn't have a stockpile of food, even though we were producing more than enough food. At least I thought we were. Right, now we have a problem. Right. Alright, we'll keep the cookhouse warm for now. And the child shelter to the extent that we can. I don't think we can heat the child shelter enough. Oh dear. I guess that's the bulk of the food we'll be able to collect. I need to grab an automaton from somewhere. Right, public house is out of business. Well, tough. It's too cold. I can't afford to employ people there under these conditions. Discontent rise, so that's what I was responding to. One more day we can have the hothouses running. Steam coal thumper and no one working there. That's not good. Where are my automatons? Can I see where they're employed? I'm not sure I can. Irritatingly enough. Oh, maybe here. Ah, that's how I do it. So, advanced steelworks, we don't need that anymore. Right, so. Good. So, where else are you working? Coal thumper, good. Hold on, I want you to leave that up so I can check. Hothouse. Thingamabob, what's it called? An infirmary. Yeah. Okay. I think we're doing alright. Interesting that the coal thumpers can't be made as insulated as the as the gathering posts that service them.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Are we still positive on food? Yeah, just not as positive. Well, we've got days and days of food. As long as we can keep the coal flowing, we're probably good. I'm still annoyed about missing that outpost, though.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Storm's nearly here. have to see how that changes things. The wind, I can't hear my own thoughts. Hell has frozen over. Here we go.
It's getting colder.
Storm hits the city. A howling gale bursts upon the city and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal, hunting is impossible, the soil in the hot houses will freeze. We have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. The city must survive. Oh dear, hope's low. Can I put out a patrol? Yes, actually. I'm not sure I should have been allowed to, but I can. Right, how are we looking? Prison needs to be warmed. Propaganda center needs to be warmed. These all need to be warmed. Okay. What else? Well, it doesn't say that industrial hothouses aren't producing food, I don't think. Building disabled by storm. Okay, it does. Alright, well I may as well take the automatons off that then. Don't know where I'm going to put them. Where's the cookhouses? You can actually still do some work because you have an automaton there. Yeah, until that food's used up. Okay. That's good to know. I can't seem to get the gathering posts warm. I'm doing what I can. I don't know if it actually helps though if it doesn't display their temperature going up. Oh, I can put automatons in gathering posts, but I only have 15 in total, that's the thing. Where are they employed? Oh, many of them are in infirmaries. I do want them there. Temperature cold. Oh, temperature chilly. Right, how's the coal situation? If that's as cold as it's getting, I won't have to turn overdrive on and we should be fine.
order, people. Let's march to work.
If I did put overdrive on, hypothetically, how bad would it be? In terms of coal consumption. Oh, not that much worse. Maybe overdrive doesn't use more coal. Maybe that's my poor recollection. We could have it on during the day and turn it off during the night, potentially. Oh, the temperature's still going to go down. Right, we want that off for now then. 3 more times you think the temperature's going to go down. I think we may lose this game, if I'm perfectly honest. Well, I have 4 idle automatons. I may as well put them on a coal thumper, mightn't I? Or rather, the gathering posts around a coal thumper. Maybe the clever thing to do, actually, would be to make one of the gathering posts at each of the coal thumpers a one where an automaton works. Because that probably would maximise throughput, I would guess. I think we have 5 coal thumpers in total, but... Okay, and that one's not going to need heating, is it? How do I turn heating off from here? Or do I not? There we go. There we go. How are we doing? I don't believe that. There we go. Pretty well. Well, wish me luck. It still gets colder. The temperature will drop 3 levels. Are you crazy? I don't know that we're gonna do this. Where are my automatons working? Infirmary, infirmary. Coal thumper, coal thumper. Coal thumper. Let me see. There should be 9. There should be 4 at coal thumpers. No, 5 at coal thumpers, 4 at gathering posts, so that's 9. Then there's the 3 infirmaries. That takes us up to 12. Where are the remainder? Cookhouse. No. Where else? Oh, there's 2 cookhouses that they're working at, isn't there? That's 2 more I've freed up. So they can work at gathering posts as well. Hold on, let me find where the rest of them are. So, infirmary, Cull Thumper and gathering post, infirmary, Cull Thumper. Oh, that's an infirmary as well. Oh, so 4 infirmaries. Four infirmaries, 2 not doing anything, that brings us up to 6, and then the 9 that are already accounted for, that's all of them. Okay, great. So, where is the Coal Thumper? There it is. Should be a Coal Thumper which doesn't have any gathering post with an automaton at it. This one. Right, how are we doing? Not too bad, all things considered. Things are about to get colder though.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Down to minus 100. I want to turn overdrive on, but we won't manage it for that long. Wow, that is effective though. We'll have to see how long we can manage overdrive for. It's not going to be that many days, is it? Perhaps I need to keep cycling it on and off and see how that goes. Best idea I have. Mild frostbite, sits and is gravely ill. Once we hit the really severe temperatures, what's that going to be? About minus 150, is it? I'll probably need to have overdrive on permanently. And just hope we survive. I've no idea if this cycling of the the overdrive is doing any good or not. Oh, that house is freezing, but it's got no residents, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, people are getting ill quite quickly. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna survive? It's very notable that with all the technology we have in the game, it still doesn't appear to be enough to survive these sort of temperatures. I don't know what more we could have done.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh, look at all the sick. Hang on. Are the right, the infirmaries need heating on. The infirmaries weren't looking after people, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's what went wrong. Because I noticed every time I turned the overdrive on, suddenly we'd have a load of sick, and then I'd turn it off and we wouldn't, which doesn't make much sense. I think it's recording the number of people that are actively in infirmaries.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
Minus 120. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I don't think that would be survivable in real life. But I mean, with technology we have today, maybe. Not with their technology. Darkness before the dawn. Sir, one of our engineers has come crashing through the door, white-faced, demanding to see you. I've run the calculations for the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing hope. We have to stay strong. Oh my goodness, we could have lost on hope just then. People refuse to work, sir. A group of people employed at this guard station refuse to go to work today. They say they want to spend their final hours with their families. What shall we do? Force them to work, or the facility will stop working for the day. I'm not worried about discontent. Force them to work. Wow, they're treating people very quickly now that the infirmaries are actually warm. It's quite incredible. And so far, only 3 of the prosthetics we've built have actually been used. Oh dear. Panic spread, sir. Even more people have abandoned their workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them don't believe we'll make it. This time the entire staff of this gathering post have refused to work. Force them to work. We need people to work. This is non-negotiable, unfortunately. Panic spreads. Force them to work. And this isn't even the coldest part. That's about to come. How long do we have to survive the storm? Doesn't say. Alright. Overdrive on permanently now, I think. Well, until it's about to explode. Fear of the storm. Work ceases, sir. Most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay home with their families. Only the medical facilities are still functioning. The city holds its breath, waiting for whatever the end will bring. We have to stay strong. So, okay, we've got about a day of coal left. Oh, hope's 0. Alright.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Wow, a few places are... The infirmaries are still only chilly. And the prison. That's about it. So we're relying on our coal reserve. Once those run out, we're in trouble. Well, best of luck, everybody. I should be keeping an eye on this, shouldn't I? In case I have to turn it off before it explodes. Oh, I think the automatons are still producing us enough coal for us to break even somehow. That's incredible. That might save us. Another prosthetic has been used. We're up to 4. The storm ends, the wind dies down and the temperature finally starts to rise. An eerie silence descends on the city. Oh my, look at the temperature rising. Leader, finish the new home scenario. Bad at politics, keep every promise made during a playthrough. Did I? We did it, it's over, I cannot believe it, it's finally over. We made it. We have survived. We actually didn't lose many people. Oh, is this me building my city? I wonder if this is an actual recording of how it developed. Looks like it could well be. $80 people disorganized. Weak. First we decided to tighten our belts. Thin soup became... oh, I missed that. And every day was a struggle. So we adapted. People spying on each other. Brainwashing propaganda. Prisons. Oppressive guards. Yet, I fear. We have gone too far. Order was abused. The city survived. But was it worth it? (1887) New London. 640 citizens, minus 30 degrees Celsius. Oh, so that was the, that must have been the First Boer War they were talking about. Blimey. Yeah, 1880. Huh. Goodness me. So that was Frostpunk. And we did actually manage to win the game. It was looking really, really quite desperate at the end, wasn't it? Still, we got there. I hope you enjoyed it. So, upcoming streams. Next stream will be Monday, and I don't know what I'll be playing. Because yesterday, Friday, we finished Strangeland in a single stream, as it happened. So I don't actually have another game planned. I'm going to have to look down my list. Oh, thank you, Stray Blaze. I hope you're having a great day. Then after that will be Friday, the following stream, in which I'll be continuing whatever I start on Monday. I could recommend something, by all means. And then there's the next Saturday's stream, which again I don't know what I'm playing. I had been recently doing a Saturday game and a Monday-Friday game, but we've just finished Frostpunk, so that Saturday game's complete. Have you ever played Inscription? I don't recognise the name. Just a second, let me have a look. From the creator of Pony Island. I have seen Pony Island. I know it's quite a surreal. No, surreal's the wrong word. It's a bit out there. Inscription is an inky black card-based odyssey that blends deck-building roguelike escape room-style puzzles and psychological horror into blood-laced smoothie. Darker still are the secrets inscripted upon the cards. Overwhelmingly positive. That does sound different. Hang on a minute, if you give me just a second, I can bring this up on stream. And then we'll have to see if sound's working the way it's supposed to be. Right. Just a second. It's a browser scene. Make sure it's actually capturing the browser window. And then transition. And in theory you should have sound, but we'll have to check. Comes an inky black card-based odyssey. Interesting. This certainly seems very different, doesn't it? Sacrifices must be made to survive. Interesting. I played a game like that recently. I mean, I've never heard of that game, but I certainly could give it a look. Just a second, I'm going to add it to the list. So I won't promise I'll play that on Monday, but it's on the list, and I will certainly give it priority. So there's a fair chance that is what I'll do. I'll see. How much is it? Okay. Well, thank you for the suggestion. I do appreciate it. So yeah, I think that's everything. If you or anybody else has any other suggestions, obviously I have the stream suggestions channel on Discord, so that's also a place where I welcome suggestions. If my streaming schedule should change for any reason, then I'll announce it on social media, which currently means X, formerly known as Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and Meta Threads. And I would also announce it on our Discord server. So once again, thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Good night.